Hi everyone, my name is Molly Abduali and today I'm interviewing Luda Beanland and she's going to tell us how the government of the UK supports its businesses. Stay with us. Luda, I know that you work with lots of different businesses as you support them as an accountant and tax advisor and with different other processes in their work. How do you think and how do you know that this COVID-19 affected their business?
Right, that's very good questions. In fact, we have so many businesses, and I would say, I'm glad to say that from clients who are our clients, only I would say perhaps 30% of these clients are only affected. And these clients, who they are, they've got shops starting from luxury products in Mayfair, and perhaps up to we've got an ice cream man who sells ice cream on the high street, by the way, amazing Italian ice cream. And obviously these types of businesses have been affected heavily.
And how does the government support businesses?
There are a few actually sorts of help which businessmen or entrepreneurs can access to. The most common ones are government grants. And first of them, if business employs people, okay, so a company in a situation where there are no clients, there is no income to pay salaries, what government has introduced, they introduced what is called 4-0 scheme, where they would pay 80% of your salary of your staff up to £2,500, and you can apply for this type of grant and to make claim if that's what happened in your business. So that is a massive, I suppose, help from the government, and that is alternative to redundancies. So that's number one. Second thing is if you have or our clients have offices, either they rent an office or they have a shop on the high street, that's also they can receive grant. These are grants, they vary from 10 to 25,000 pounds, and you can apply in your local council for this type of grants. Those people actually who have been affected, they are co-working, basically shared space in the offices, because anyone else seems to be, almost everyone else seem to get that grant, but those ones who got share, government at the time did not think of them. Mm-hmm. So there was a massive gap between, those ones who could access to that grant because we had an office, and those ones who cannot because they are just renting a space in a co-working environment. So now government put what's called discretionary grant, mm-hmm. And we would recommend for each businessman basically approach to their local council and say, is there discretionary grant now? And normally it just starts in a period, and you can apply to that discretionary grant to get help from them. Basically people who have been affected, co-working space or charities. Okay, mm-hmm. So this type of, I'm sure that there are others, but that's what we have seen in practice. So that's in terms of grants. There are major grants. There are a couple of loans you can apply. First one, it's in a business interruption loan. However, that loan did not work really well when it was first introduced. Only 2% of the businesses were successful in receiving a loan at all. So government quickly rethought of that loan, and they introduced what's called bounce back loan. Bounce back loan offers maximum £50,000 of loan, or up to 25% of your turnover, whichever is less. And that is a beneficial loan where 12 months it's basically interest-free loan, and then after 12 months you can take a repayment up to 5 years. 2.5% only.
Yes. So, and in these 12 months, if you decide that you don't really need this money, you can give them back without paying any interest.
Absolutely. Yes.
And yeah, I have to say that it doesn't take lots of time from the government and the bank to make this decision. It takes like 2 working days. And you will have your money on your bank account.
At the beginning, when it just started, because government cooked up, sorry to say that, on a business interruption loan, which only 2% of the people could apply. So now when they first introduced bounce back loan, that was the case. You could easily apply and you could get within a couple of days. It was amazing how quickly people could apply for this loan. And variety of Barclays and then NatWest, it was sort of easy, 2 days and you got money into your bank account.
Yes.
Nowadays, it seems to be they a bit slowed down. They decided to take approach of slowing down. So, for example, yes, if you apply in Barclays now, you wouldn't be able to fill out application. You only arrange a phone call. So now, yes, from a few business owners, I hear it's been 7 days or 2 weeks, and they still waiting for that phone call, basically, which hasn't happened yet. So it seems to be like the banks at the beginning they started, they gave them money quite quickly, but now it's starting slowing down.
Okay, so you should hurry. You have to.
Yeah, you still have. If you obviously, first of all, your business has been affected. Should have been affected. It's not just I've got, I'm okay, I don't need it, and I'll just apply for on off chance and give it. No, only if your business, we would obviously it is a loan for the business, for a business which has been affected by coronavirus. That would be it. Yeah.
What else?
What else? So basically, there is other help for large companies. We are talking about large company for if businesses turnover is 45 million, there are varieties of help for that, for this type of businesses, but obviously, there are different rules for them and so on and so forth. So I think these are the main ones. These are the main ones which you can look at. There are some grants for, obviously, if you're hospitality business, if you're in hospitality, traveling industry, hotels, gyms, and so on. There are specific grants for this type of businesses. And I think if anybody has, more questions regarding the specific industry, what is help available, we would be happy to consult, one-to-one.
Yes, of course. Yes, I will leave all the contact details below this video and podcast.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yes, and please stay with us and subscribe to this channel and ask your questions about government support. We will be happy to answer them. And also on the next episode, Luda is going to tell us more about getting grants and tenders from the government, because I know that you won one grant recently. Yes.
Yes, we have.
Yes, so stay with us and bye bye for now.
Bye bye. Bye.